Are we live? Hold on. Okay, now we're live and we're recording. First question. First of all, welcome to this second stream of us playing the X-Files game. Welcome. We played last week, and we've come, you know, pretty far in the game. Got stuck in a predictable place, but maybe today we will move further along. First question, how is the sound? Do you hear the fan from the laptop? How is my voice? How is the microphone? So I'm going to be asking you how the sound is. And also let me know. Sound is good. Okay, that's good. Also, I'm gonna ask you once we start playing the game, because I turned the volume up a little bit on the game. Voice is clear. That's good. So welcome. Wow, I think this is the most viewers we've had on Twitch. So this is good. This is fun. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a good Friday. It's very cold here, so yeah, but it's winter. What are you gonna do? All right, I'm gonna start the game. Hopefully it will take us to the last place we were. You stupid cursor. Okay, and because I'm in full screen from now on, I will be reading chat here and my phone. So if it appears like I'm just scrolling on my phone, like I don't care what anyone's doing, that's because I'm reading the chat. Okay, so Charlie writes, I have realized what one of the clues are. By the way, please share with the rest of the class. I'm gonna do this actually. You know what? How is the sound now with the game? Do you hear the game okay? It's still good. Well, that's good. So we didn't play the intro last week. I'm gonna play this today. This is how the game starts. Did you notice where they fell? I'm gonna turn the sound off for the game, lest we get copyrighted. Okay, Charlie writes, there was multiple rounds from the gun used, surely one lodged in the post. Yes. You're gonna have to show me once we're there in the warehouse. They fell holding each other. Yeah, I mean, he fell like he took Scully with him. That's, they're partners. You gotta protect your partner in crime, in investigations, and in life. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Previous, right? Let's just hope it really takes us to the last game we saved. Also, the barrels, I noticed blood on the floor. Yes, once you get to the clue, there's like a little icon that pops up that allows you to collect the clue. All right, so we are where we left off, which is good. And as you remember, the guy, the fisherman, James Wong, I think his name was, he bolted. And also, he lied. He told us that he was born in China and then he came to America, but it turns out that he was actually born in America, and also he has a bunch of criminal record. So there's that. All right, let's go back to the warehouse where Skinner is waiting for us. So Charlie, Toxic Soup writes, I remember playing this years ago. I need to play it again. I remember this scene, but I can't remember how I solved it. I mean, anything that can jog your memory. But of course, if it was such a long time ago. But you did solve the game, right? I mean, you did find them? Because so far, I haven't. All right, so this is where they were attacked from, right? The main entrance. They didn't fall behind these barrels, but maybe they moved stuff. I'm gonna look inside the barrel. I think there was something in the middle of the floor of the warehouse somewhere. Yes, well, there were some crates with some dirt in them, which we collected. Apparently, that dirt has some sort of significance. Let's see. I distinctly remember blood being one of the clues. And maybe, just maybe, it was like up there, like on the wooden panels. But I can't find it this time. Just gonna be walking around in circles. I think it's gonna be there, like, because everything happened in the middle of the warehouse, right in front of the entrance. So let's just go back a little bit. I want to show you something. Wait, hold on. What is this? I've been here before. There was definitely blood, and I think the warehouse also led to an upstairs part. Yes, yes. In fact, you know what? Since Toxic Soup, you were not able to join us last time because I was so late with announcing that I was going to do a live stream. I'm just going to we're just going to head up to the upper room just because. I mean, we've already been there and we took the crowbar that we needed. But let's just go upstairs, and also Skinner is there. So we're just gonna endure his judgmental looks. Night vision goggles. I don't think we're gonna find anything here since we got the crowbar. But it's worth taking another look. The nostalgia. I mean, I guess it's like very nostalgic for some fans who did play this game back in '98 when it came out. This, of course, is new to me, which I do not hate. In fact, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic that there are some parts of this show, of this universe, that you just keep discovering that this show was so big and so popular and had so many offshoots, like in games and books and comic books. I'm not even talking about fan fiction. That you just keep discovering it. It's not like, oh, you watched all the episodes and that's it, it's over. There's nothing else for you to learn. There's nothing else for you to, nothing new for you to enjoy. But this show just keeps on giving. So, kind of digging that. Okay, let's talk to Skinner some more. See, this is the dirt, or the black powder. And we already asked him this question, but we can ask it again. Wouldn't hurt.
Why would Mulder and Scully have called her? As I just said, I'm not sure if it's.
What?
Why would Mulder and Scully have called her? As I just said, I'm not sure if it's been.
Okay, never mind. He's not in a mood. Okay, we've seen all of this before. There's nothing here. There are no clues to collect. Otherwise, there would have been an icon. But let's go back. Skinner always has an attitude problem with us. Yes. I mean, can you blame him? Can you blame him? His two favorite agents, basically his children, are missing. Maybe dead, maybe abducted, and he is stuck with the Bureau's most incompetent agent. So I do not begrudge him his attitude problems. So these are the crates that we took the dirt from. This is the crowbar that we picked up from the dark room. I think the comment was right about something being lodged in a post. Sounds familiar. Yes, it really does. And I think it was like here somewhere. So was it here? I remember it was like up there, closer to the roof. Let's just do like this. And then do a 180. We've just been here. We've just been here, literally. Now we're back in the room. I've been there. Okay, can you remember which... I mean, obviously, it's such a stupid question, but if you can remember which post we're talking about, then maybe we can... Okay, nothing here. Now would be very disappointed with us. Mulder. If this was Scully missing and he would have, had to find her, he would have found her already, and vice versa. Which Which post was it? I don't remember which post, sorry. That's okay. Neither do I. Neither do I. Let's just retrace our steps. Retrace the attacker's steps. So we're going in here. So this is where they were hiding, but they moved the stuff they were hiding behind. It was like not barrels, but also like some sort of crates. There definitely was a post, but I don't remember where it was. Barrels again. Feels like we're gonna stumble upon it almost by accident, which is not an ideal way of conducting an investigation involving two FBI agents, a shady fisherman, some men in black, and a crowbar. I think we just went outside. Yep. So this is the back entrance. Okay, I feel like we're really stuck here. Okay, if the chat has no objections, what do you say we go back to the field office, ask Shanks for help? Because I feel like, I mean, he's already gonna say that you need to go back to the warehouse, but maybe it will reset something, or maybe it will refresh the game in our heads. So if you are not objecting to that, we can do that. It's worth a try. Yeah, at this point, anything is worth a try. Let's just go back to the field office. Crime lab, field office. Alright. Shanks. There's Skinner. Looking disappointed. No. Okay, let's ask the guy for help.
I could use some help with this case. Okay, let me review your notes. I'd go back to the warehouse if I were you. Rest of it looks pretty good.
I like how they portrayed Skinner in this. He really doesn't like anyone except for his favorite kids. Yes, I agree. And it also, that's how he is on the show, at least in the like later on, because he started off as like an antagonist, a foil to Mulder and Scully, but he eventually just takes their side, and like when there are other agents involved, the FBI is involved, somehow he will always like be on their side. uh, and I just think it's so sweet. You found the bullet? Please. Let's wait a minute. Where are we? Where's the warehouse? Just lead the way. It is true to his character, and I mean, Skinner. Skinner is flawed, which is just a testament, to good writing and acting. Uh, all the characters on the X-Files are flawed, but where Mulder and Scully, they are complex and flawed in their own ways. Their moral compass never wavers. Uh, with them, there is no there's no sort of moral ambiguity, um, just in terms of their beliefs and their ideals. But for Skinner, he is a morally gray character, at least in the beginning. So I like that progression. I like seeing him going from almost like a lapdog of the cancer man and this moral ambiguous, like, is he protecting the agents, is he protecting the institution? And then gradually, as the more he learns about the world, about the FBI, about his own institution, the more he learns about Mulder and Scully and their quest, the more he comes into the light. Okay, Charlie writes, start from the main entrance and make sure you're on the right of the barrels. Hover over the right pole and there should be a bullet lodged in there. Okay, so we just came in from the main entrance, right from the barrels. So you want me to go forward right now, right? Stand in front of the, so should I take one more step? One more step, yes or no? I know there's a 3-second delay in the chat. Okay, and then we take right. Like we're literally playing together. Up. No. I think I just missed a step. Okay. Let's just go back. Too far, go back. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, so this is the main entrance. We're doing a full 180. The barrels. Go, okay, now, do I go right? Or one step further? One step right. Seems like a bit too far. Forward. Okay. Now what? Turn left. Okay. Mm-hmm. Post on your right. This one? There's an eye. Yes! Charlie, you are the MVP. Okay, do we take evidence kit? Charlie, you did it. You freaking did it. Round of applause. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little break. The blood next to the post. Yes, we're gonna stay here. We're not gonna touch anything. So I'm just gonna go take a little break. Leave the room. Excuse me, I just had to step away for a second there. Okay, blood should be next to the post. Yes, nicely done. Yes, Charlie, nicely done. Let's see. So, where should the blood be? Should be. I mean, they were shot like here somewhere. Let's take a look at the barrels again. You got it? Okay. Yes, please. You found the blood. Okay. I'm just gonna start here again, and I'm gonna. So we are facing the barrels again. Okay. Go back to where you stand for the bullet. Okay, so. And then forward. And then left. Here, right? So this was the bullet post. Look down. Charlie, you are saving us today. You are saving Mulder and Scully. And you are saving us from being yelled at by Skinner.
I found blood. Someone got shot.
Okay. No, thank you. All right. I think we need to go in the other direction for. No, wait. Okay, now I have to find the room. I think it's over there. Where was also the cigarette here too? Was it a different part? A cigarette. Charlie, do you remember there being a cigarette? I don't remember there being a cigarette here in a warehouse, but I might be wrong. Okay, where's Skinner? I need to talk to Skinner.
I don't want that.
What?
That blood is troubling. It doesn't look very good, does it? Let's have it analyzed and it belongs to someone else. The bullet passed through. The victim may over. That's assuming they were only shot once. But I appreciate your optimism, Agent.
Charlie says that there might be a cigarette here. We can do a one more sweep.
If they were killed, where are the bodies? I doubt the killers would think the bodies of two federal agents lying here for us to find. If they're dead, we'll probably never find them. Let's just hope that's not the case. Now, if we delay any longer, we'll be lucky to find anything.
I mean, no shade to Agent Willmore. I know he's doing the best he can, but these questions are kind of stupid. Also, we know we've seen that the shooters didn't they shot more than once, and also it would kind of be easy to deduct that there were just more than one bullet was fired. But I'm being petty. Okay, the blood worries me. Well, it should. Exactly. Like, oh, just Scully just had a nosebleed or whatever. This is a crime scene. Of course, blood should worry you. Cigarette, eh? If there is something that we missed at the warehouse, now we have three clues. If there is something that we missed, we could go back to Shanks, and then if he tells us that we should go back to the warehouse, then we know that there is one more thing that we need to get, namely the cigarette. So if the chat doesn't object, we can do that. Good idea. Okay, let's go see Papa Shanks. I like how Skinner is already at his desk or at a desk reviewing files. He was just in the car with us.
I could use some help with this case. Okay, let me review your notes. I'd go back to the warehouse if I were you. Seems to me you need to take your evidence to the crime lab for processing. Rest of it looks pretty good.
You guys were right. We are not done at the warehouse. And that's where we'll go. And then we'll go to the lab. But you were right. I mean, if there's a cigarette, then it's like, of course we know who it is, right? Mulder was smoking. Imagine Skinner must have rushed out of the car because he doesn't want to spend much time around us. Yes. Yes, he is like working on his files. It's his therapy. It's what keeps him from boiling over and like just, going into this fit of rage. And being near Agent Willmore is a huge trigger. It just angers you. You go full Hulk. So he needs to get away from us. Yes, Charlie. Oh, Charlie, you are on fire today. Okay, we are at the main entrance. Please guide us to the cigarette. Two spaces forward. Okay. 1, 2. Turn right. Proceed to move twice again forward. Okay, turn right. And then 1, 2. Okay. Turn right again. Look on the floor. Ah. Now I see it. Evidence kit. This is like a Scooby-Doo type pressure trap. Wow. Charlie, you are the MVP. Let's go back to Skinner. Of course, once he sees a cigarette, he'll know what's up. He's gonna tell Smoking Man to pucker up and kiss his backside. And also, it's Mitch Pileggi's favorite line that he said, I think.
What do you
Shouldn't.
think about this? It's a popular brand.
It is a great line. That's it. That's all he said. Popular brand. That's all he says. Shouldn't he be more worried? Let's ask him again. He's gonna be like, "Why are you showing me this?"
What do you think? As I just said, it's a popular brand.
Yep, that's it. You stumbled it across while looking around. Yep. I said that this is how we're gonna find the clues by just stumbling upon them. But seriously, very nice work. We could have been here for hours. All right, so I assume we found everything we needed. Um, let's go to the crime lab. Talk to John. Yeah, sounds good. Yes, let's do that. All right.
What have we here? You're gonna have to do better than this. I can tell you right now what this is. It's industrial grade lead. Lead? Yeah. Why lead? I don't know. It's used for anything from weighing scuba divers to lining X-ray vests. Pretty common stuff. Is there any reason why someone would treat this like contraband? Nope. It's neither illegal nor sexy. There's no reason why anybody should want or need to smuggle it anywhere.
Okay. I had to wait for the dialogue to end, but this chat, I'm not even gonna bother talking to Skinner with his attitude at the moment. Yes. I feel like we're like treading on very thin ice with Skinner right now. Hand on hip stance, very X Files. It is very X Files, very Skinner. He tends to walk like a model, Skinner. In some episodes, he's almost like strutting, like on a catwalk. You know, he's a he's a good-looking guy. Okay, so that one was lead. Okay, we may have some theories as to why it was used in this case. He said lining bullet vests. Is that what he said? Bullet.
Finally, something that looks like evidence. Thought you boys had gone dumpster diving or something. One slug. Looks like a 38. It's not in very good shape. Standard stuff, I guess. Yeah, I dug it out of a hunk of wood. You got it.
Okay. Hey, we have 4 people in this stream. That's awesome. Welcome.
Is this blood? Very good. You got a target to match it to? I can tell you the blood type, but without a target for a DNA test, there's not much I can do. What's the case? A couple of missing FBI agents. We think the blood may belong to one of them. That's too bad. I suggest you have the Cycrime Lab in DC run it. They could probably match it against the current agent database pretty quickly.
Cycrime lab, okay. Well, that leaves us with the cigarette butt.
No thanks, I'm trying to quit. That's very funny. Thank you. One Morley cigarette butt. fun's over.
So far, these side characters are more interesting. I mean, I like Agent Willmore, but the side characters seem more interesting and charismatic than our protagonist, like the girl in the motel, the law student who's called as a child, um, John Shanks. I think Shanks has very dry sense of humor. I don't know. I mean, he may surprise you in a bad way, but so far I like Shanks. Okay, Charlie writes, I went back to Shanks after Crime Lab. Apparently, there's more. More? You mean more at the warehouse? Uh, okay. Wow. Well, let's go to the warehouse. I mean, it would make sense that we would find most of the stuff there because that's where they went missing. That's where they were attacked. Okay, but we left all this stuff at the crime lab. He also said we should call a science crime. Let's just check the phone book. Where's the phone? There we go. Kids today don't know what phone book means. Uh, Crime Lab. No, this is John. This is the one we talked to right now. Um, nope. Nope. Yellow phone book, yellow pages. Oh my god, we used to have like stacks of phone books because they would, in Sweden, they would deliver them, like you would get them for free. And so each year you would get a new one. And so we would just like not throw them out, so we would just have like stacks of phone books. Yellow pages, pink pages, like there were different colors of pages for different categories. But yeah, looking up restaurants, stores, people in the phone book, and used to collect a few and ring the numbers. Oh my god! You mean just like crank calls, or were you calling some specific people that you wanted to get in touch with? Right now, it feels like counterintuitively, it feels more like you're more vulnerable if you're in the yellow pages in a phone book, because right now all your data is out there on the internet for anyone to see or hack into or collect with your consent and then sell. Um, so we are way more vulnerable right now, uh, but there is some sort of vulnerability in just being in the phone book, and you know anyone can look up your name and your phone. um, so yeah, even though, like I said, this is much much worse. Like they were old because I was interested in them, and I would use the phone booth outside the college. Used to go. So okay, so you would take an old phone book, go to a phone booth, and just like randomly dial numbers. This is so retro, and also so spy thriller. Uh, do kids know what phone booths are? Um, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel old. Well, I mean, I should, I guess, because I'm turning 40 on Monday. So I have like legal permission to use my age as a not as a status symbol, but like say my age to say that things were better before. Kids today don't know this. Kids today don't know that. In my days, which was the style at the time, I'm just like morphing into Grandpa Simpson, and I am not hating it. Okay, Mark Cook the Crook, National Crime File Database, Nicholas. Okay. Um, Charlie then writes, and I had my friends stand there laughing. I mean, I'm 21, Gen Z, but they still, so they do still have phone booths, uh, which is good. Also, I love it that younger generation discovers these things and sees the charm of old technology. Toxic Soup writes, I used to find old business cards in phone booths and make flip books out of them. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. It's it's um it's it's craft, but it's also art, but it also feels like some sort of mission statement about the society. This has given me ideas. Oh, you guys are plotting in chat now. Please just do that. Don't mind me. I'm looking for Psy. She said Psy crimes, right? Shanks, Barbara Willmore, Leslie. Seattle PD computer crime. We called that number already. They weren't in. Okay, fine. Let's. So apparently we have something else to find. Uh, well, just going by statistics, it's a lot of fun. I found a huge stack once that lasted ages. You mean like of business cards or phone books? What is that? Can we go down? Hey, I want to go. I want to see what's on the floor. Cards. Someone had updated their number, I guess. Just the old ones there. Uh, do people still use business cards? When I had my own business, I actually did print a number of business cards that I used to give out to people when I was vending. So you sell like a sticker or so I was vending at like conventions and I was selling mostly my handmade stuff like beanies and scarves. Um, Once I sold a beautiful handmade. I mean, I made it all myself. Hood, like from fantasy movies, like Lord of the Rings, Robin Hood kind of hood. Um, cowl, I think it's called. Like 100% wool, and it was sitting like in my basement for years because I didn't use it. I just made it for fun, and then I sold it, and it was like such a great feeling to see something that you made with your own hands on someone else. Uh, I don't know, it's a great feeling. But anyway, you sell a beanie or anything, and then you give them a little sticker as a sort of a gift, um, and you give them your business card. And the only thing on that business card was basically my Instagram handle. Charlie writes, I mean, I was planning on using business cards for Comic Con so they could find me. Yes, exactly. That's what they're for now, I guess, because when you go vent, most of the vendors have their own cards with their socials and maybe like their websites, and they're always so pretty because these are artists, and so they will make very very pretty, eye-catching business cards that are just fun to have as a piece of art. Sound like an old man doing all these. I mean, join the club. Join the club. My knees are not working. My back is aching. Um, the music is too loud, and the internet is too scary. There was something here that I wanted to see. What is that? Do you see that? Where I'm pointing right now. Charlie writes, I collect Artist Alley business cards because the artists do draw and make merch of my niche. Yeah, that is also a very good way to make connections. Like artists and vendors, because they can make something just for you. If they do like, they take commissions, they can make something that is just for you, or they can tell you that I restocked this merch, and they can give you a heads up so you can go and buy it from them. It feels very, well, not underground, because it's not illegal, but it just feels these like interpersonal transactions and connections. They feel like a battle cry against Amazon and late stage capitalism, when these faceless corporations are buying off all of our beloved IPs and selling them back to us at a higher price and with a reduced quality. And when it's something that you make yourself, and you share it with other people on the grassroots level, it makes it more meaningful. Another reason why I love fan art and I love fan fiction made by people, of course, not generative AI. And I will always stand by fan fiction and fan art as legitimate forms of art and self-expression. Welcome to my TED Talk. Okay. Okay, I have to. Okay, so I've been ranting for a long time. The chat. I think business cards are more used in like small businesses and stuff. You get one easy now. I still keep them all because they're often. Yes, exactly. On Etsy, yes. Etsy. What have you become? I sound like an old man doing all these retro things. Exactly. I collect Artist Alley business cards because, okay, we talked about this already. I feel it's a bullet. Could be a bullet. Artist Alley started banning AI. Yes, which they shouldn't have allowed vendors to come with AI generated crap in the first place. But I guess maybe it just took them a little longer to catch up, because when it first started, people first started generating that crap, it took a while for sort of the public to recognize it as theft, property theft. But I am glad that I've seen like stories, like there was a vendor at this convention that was selling AI generated slop, and when the organizers were made aware of that, they politely asked that vendor to pack up and leave. The vendor didn't, and so they called the police. And it's like, I'm loving that. I am very petty. I am loving that. That's also something about AI I didn't expect. The pushback means actual artists are finally getting exactly. On a personal level, I feel I become much more. Okay, I'm just gonna put it this way: if there's one positive thing to come out of this whole generative AI slop, plagiarism, industrial complex, is that it made people appreciate real art and real artists more. And I'm not even talking about like these like big artists that sell their paintings for like hundreds and thousands of dollars. I'm talking about small artists. I'm talking about small scale artists who are doing it as a hobby because they can't support themselves doing that. And so if there's one good thing that to come out of it, is that it made, I think, us as a collective appreciate art and artists more, and start recognizing artists as people who actually deserve a basic living income. So Yeah. Okay, Charlie writes, I have a portable CD player and still use DVDs and vinyl. Started burning playlists too. Ah, I love this. Yes, um, I we have saved most of our CDs from back in the day. Actually, I have something to show you. Um, so these two CDs, Queen Greatest Hits and Greatest Hits 2, they are two of the oldest CDs I own. We bought them when I was a child back in Kazakhstan back in the 90s. And you can see the booklets. I mean, the edges are a little frayed, like, you know, damaged. Um, and but they're not scratched. You can still listen to them. So we saved like most of our CDs, and of course we've started buying more CDs. I don't have a Spotify anymore. Uh, as a podcaster, it was just basically creative, and it was I sort of shot myself in the foot as a podcaster by deleting my data from Spotify. Not just my podcast, but just deleted my account since they started running ads for for the organization that bears the name as one of the episodes from the X-Files season 1. So, but yeah, we started buying more CDs. I think one of the latest purchase is I went to a thrift store and I got Janet Jackson, All For You. So yeah, and of course we have our DVDs still, and my brother and I used to tape everything when we were kids. The Simpsons, The Nanny. I don't have The Nanny anymore, but The Simpsons and some of the X Files and some movies. We taped so many movies, and we still have them. We have our old VHS player from like 2002. It's still working, and we are VCR player. I mean, and we have our old tapes, and we were just watching Batman, Tim Burton's Batman, a couple of months ago on VHS, and the quality is very bad because it's a very old tape. But it was just so much fun. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. Join us, exactly. Join us in our physical media revolution. The amount of times I have had to grab my friend back and say it's AI, and take them to real artists. Yes, it's become difficult to distinguish AI. AI is a misnomer, but AI generated slop from real art. Not because it's getting good, but because I mean I guess it's getting better at imitating real art, but also because it's everywhere. And so when you see a piece of art that is maybe a little, the quality is not so great, or if it has some characteristics, like if it's too like shiny and bright, that you because now you're suspicious of everything. You trust no one. You assume automatically that this is made by AI. So because it's so ubiquitous, because it's everywhere, it's become very difficult to distinguish between AI generated slop and real art. And that is something that chronically online people, with a keen eye, have hard time distinguishing. What is there to say about people who are not chronically online, who don't know the AI discourse, who are just not that good at just like distinguishing art, one art style from another. So of course you will end up like with your grandmother's buying you a mug with an AI generated slop picture on it, just buying it for you in good faith, and you're just gonna say, "Oh, thank you so much, Grandma. I really love it." You're not gonna go on a full rant about water consumption and workers' rights and plagiarism to your grandmother who just wanted to do something nice for you. AI shouldn't be in the exactly. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be anywhere. I've been searching for those CDs. Yes, I think I've talked to someone about it, but ways of finding physical media today. I guess thrift stores, secondhand shops, also like eBay. If you're in America, I guess it's eBay. Here in Sweden, we have other platforms that are basically like eBay. And that's actually where I got. This is just gonna be like, we're not playing the game anymore, which I'm just showing you my music collection. But Songs in the Key of X by Mark Snow. I got it on the Swedish eBay. So there's these like collectors that are selling CDs and movies that you can buy from. I bought a VHS of Fight the Future, also on Swedish eBay. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay, I've ignored my own generation for. Yeah. I mean, join us, the old people. I've talked to Skinner, and that's what was missing. Not anything else. My map navigation isn't red; it's green. Okay, so yes, a black sedan. Yes, exactly. Okay, so Charlie, you're a bit farther ahead in the game. Might be worth CSC. Wait, hold on. Are you talking about in the game or in real life? Okay, so Charlie, should we go outside now? The game. Well, that's good. Because otherwise it would be very alarming. And they say X Files fans are not paranoid. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, there was supposed to be some guys following us. Like there was a. I remember once we were playing and there was this black car, and they were like speeding away, fleeing the scene. If you talk to Skinner and have done crime lab, should cut scene if you're walking out with Skinner. Show Skinner blood in the lead. Okay, well let's go back to Skinner then. Okay, you mean at the warehouse? Would be hilarious if it was real life, but you were telling us it's the cop. That would have been so meta if this game just would turn into a real life. Uh, yeah. Okay, let's go talk to Skinner. Priorities. Scully needs saving, exactly. No, hold on, go back. I feel like I'm not prepared to have the conversation about generative AI and ethics and in art for the stream, because like I have so much more to say about this, but I need to be like prepared. I need to have my notes with me.
What do you think about that? I don't know, but I suggest you minimize your contact with it until we have it analyzed. What do you think about this? It's a popular brand. I'll have some DNA. I'll take a sample inside crime lab in DC.
Okay, so Skinner takes the blood sample. Okay, that's good. I guess now check your navigation. It will turn green, and you can't access. Oh, I see. Oh, wait a minute. Everett, where's the motel? See, the motel is gone. Now this is interesting. Because the motel was in Everett. Go back to Seattle. Ooh, this is getting spooky. Black sedan is outside. Okay, so black sedan is outside. Let's go outside. Now things are getting interesting. I mean, isn't it so typical once you actually start making headway in your investigation, they start getting in your way? Follow the car, exactly. Okay, now I need to. Ah,
The sedan's been following us since we left the field office.
what do you think it is?
What do you think it is? Someone who's interested in what we're doing. Do you think they know about Mulder and Scully? It's possible. Why don't you ask them?
Wow, Captain Obvious.
What should we do about that car? I think that's your call, Agent Willmore.
Okay, he's not gonna say anything worthwhile. Let's go try and talk to the guys in the car. But where is the car? Oh, there. No, hold on. Where's the black sedan? Skinner is so done with us. He is done with us. They drove off. Ah, okay, dude, let me chat with you. Okay, so they left. Which direction? Should I go right? Turn back to face Skinner. Okay. Okay. Pouty lip Skinner. Okay, now what? Click behind him. Where the building is. Ah. Ah. Now I see. Okay. Ah. Guilty. Get them! Okay. Now do we talk to Skinner again? Yeah, he's waiting for us to get it back in the damn car. Okay, should we go back to Seattle then? Back to field office? Because this is where things, I don't remember much after this part. I remember the car driving away, but then I actually don't know what happens next. All I know is if Cook offers his help, do not accept. Scully's laptop is still here. Maybe we should go talk to Shanks. Skinner said he was going to DC to Have the blood sample analyzed. Okay.
Why were we being followed? I don't know, but whoever's involved in this case isn't afraid of the FBI. There could be an underworld connection.
Okay, about, yes, the password. Thing is, we tried a bunch of passwords and it locked up. So, fish stocks, fishermen.
What do you think that powdered lead is being used for? I don't know. That one has me really stumped. It could be a byproduct of weapons manufacture. I suggest you conduct a little research. You think Wong is involved? I don't know. Did you get the sense that he knew more than he was telling you? He's definitely hiding something.
With the speed he gets out of the car and set up, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already gone to DC and back by the time he got to his office. Yes, his speed, his efficiency paired with Willmore's inefficiency. Fish talks.
Is there any connection with the decline in fishing? I don't see any obvious connection. Board fishing isn't a federal offense. Lady Skinner, you've got a call on line 1. Mrs. Skinner? I understand. I have to go back to Washington immediately. I'll take some of the blood back to the lab in DC for analysis. I want you to begin surveillance on that warehouse tonight. These 2 agents are very important to me.
Okay, so this is where Cook will ask if he can help with a stakeout. Do not accept his help.
I could use some help with this case. Okay, let me review your notes.
Cook the crook is back, yes. He is.
This looks pretty complete to me, son.
Okay, guess we're on our own. Okay, so here's the thing. The only time I made it this far in the game was when Cook got us killed. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna go back to the office, and if we see Cook, we're gonna tell him to take a hike. What is in this closet? I could never understand. Like, why? Temptation to shoot him is strong, but exactly. Oh, why are we back here? There's Cook. We do not talk to Cook. We go back to our office. We can't access Scully's laptop anymore.
Hey, pal, how you going out there? I'm sure you're sucking up to Skinner appropriately.
Ew.
It's going good. Cool. What's Skinner like?
He is. What was it Mulder called him in The Truth? You big, bold, beautiful man.
He's alright. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, listen. If you need anything, you just let me know, okay? Thanks, What's with the laptop? No, Scully's. It's password protected. You want me to call computer crime so we can see what they can do?
He and Shanks should have babies is an option. You mean Skinner and Shanks? Uh, I already have this, like, not a theory, but just how would you call it? An interpretation that Skinner and Shanks are Wilmore's two dads. It's like from Scrubs, the episode My Two Dads. I feel like he is. I mean, they're basically babysitting him. It's an option to say cook. No, to cook. Talking about Skinner. Option to say to cook. It was an option to say to. Okay, okay. I didn't see that. I wonder what he would have said. Okay, no, no, cook. We don't want your help.
No, I'll do it. Okay, fine.
Okay. We didn't cut to a scene of Wilmore's dead body being pulled out of the water, so I guess that's good. You denied his help too. Good. Okay, there's nothing there. What did he say, Skinner? We should do a stakeout? Take it at the warehouse, exactly. How do we do that? Charlie, do you know? You've played this game before. How do we arrange for a stakeout? I am so bad at typing. I mean, join the club. Actually, Charlie and I have been chatting just the other day, and I was so embarrassed by how many typos I made. No, okay, so this is your first playthrough. Okay. Okay, ing, medium, photo, APB, no email. Let's just poke around a bit. The phone. Nope, nothing here. Okay, that's his family. A stakeout at the warehouse. Intelligence Network Gateway. I think you just go back. I don't remember anything. Okay, so we just go back to the warehouse, I guess. Okay, well, let's just try that. What do I gotta lose? We got cook the crook of our backs. Look at that. You can't go back. Laptop goes to the mystery cupboard. Huh. Look at that. You can't go anywhere. That's strange. If you leave the office. Hold on, let's leave the office. Mystery cupboard. Ah, I see. Okay, is there anything else you can search on the computer? I don't know. Exit using the door to access map. I think it's locked due to being followed. Exit. Ah, I see. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we have to do on the computer. Because if we just go back to the warehouse. Okay, steer clear from crook. Ah, good. Go to the warehouse. Cutscene. Toxic soup is right, exactly. Not his dead body. Please, not his dead body. Oh, good lord. His dead body is gonna be there. Yep. Or maybe not. So they. Okay, now things are getting a little scary, I have to admit. Oh my goodness. I freaking knew it. We died, you guys. We didn't ask Crook's help and we still ended up dead. Maybe Cook is innocent. You're still alive? I mean your Willmore is still alive. So, okay, so tell us, what did you do? Hold on, I'm gonna exit full screen so I can write in chat on my laptop. So what did you do that was different? Because we just did everything right and we ended up dead. No, I don't think it's the night vision part. It's just that we arranged for a stakeout and we followed them inside and we died. Ah, okay. So yeah, well, my mistake to go inside. I should have poked around the warehouse. Okay. Now, maybe all of this time I blamed Cook for no reason. Now I feel bad. All right. Do you guys want to call it a night and try again next time? You. What? Your Willmore died too? Maybe it's Shanks. Maybe it's Shanks. No, that is interesting. So you were just poking around the warehouse, didn't go inside, and you still ended up dead. That's interesting. Wow. Okay, accidentally went to the warehouse. Ah, okay. So I guess the trick is to not go inside the warehouse. I mean, it makes sense. If it's a stakeout, you kind of don't want them to know that you're there. So I guess that was my first mistake. Was to announce my presence to the bad guys. All right, you guys. I remember playing this and seeing them with the body, but I think it was viewing the night vision. Next time we're gonna try and use the night vision goggles. Okay, you guys. What I never saved it. I'm back for warehouse forever. What? Now this is interesting. Okay. Do we take a break here? and start over, and maybe Charlie can you can play the game at your own pace, and then you can, when we're playing it again together, you can sort of take us through the steps. Because I feel like if we would start a new game now, it would take like way too long. So what do you say? Should we take a break here? I mean, not even a break. The game is over. But should we end the stream here and start again some other time? I'll report back. Make another slot. Sure thing. I'm going to load my PS1 and play it again too. I can't remember a lot. Okay. Here's the thing. I avoided the temptation to play the game by myself outside of the stream. But what you say that we, all of us who have the game, we just play it at our own pace, poke around, try a few different options, and then we come back to a stream, and then we play together, having walked through different mistakes and different scenarios. What do you say? So your homework for the next stream will be to play the game yourself. A message if you find something. I mean, yes, you can. Actually, are you in our Discord, Charlie? Because if you're not, I can give you the link, and you can join our Discord if you want. No, I didn't think so. Okay, sounds good. I'm off for the week now. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else going on right now. Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to. How the hell do you. Server beauty. No. I want to invite. I want to share a link. Oh, here we go. Copy and paste. That's it. You just follow this link and you join our server. And there is a channel there that is called Gameplay, and we can discuss the game there. We can just talk about our progress. And I say we log off for now. And I will send, yes, you can see, yes, exactly. Send us to your pictures of your notepad. So I'm going to play this game by myself, and you can do that too. And then we can come back at another time here on Twitch and exchange notes and play together. I think things will go much faster now that we have we cleared the warehouse. So, okay. Is everyone okay with this idea that we stop right here and play the game ourselves if we want to, and then come back? Maybe like in, I don't know, next weekend or something. What do you say? Good with this idea? That's good. Toxic Soup, are you on board? Yeah, happy with that. Okay, well, unless you want to stick around and just talk about whatever, I guess we can say goodnight for now. Thank you for joining. I've had so much fun. It really felt like we were playing it together because we were, and it was just such a treat. Like that's one way to spend Friday night. Anyway, have a good rest of your weekend, and take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time we are playing this game. Okay, you have a good night also. Bye-bye. It was a lot of fun. Yes, we need to do another episode. So, yes, we do watch parties on our Discord. We watch the X-File. We choose an episode and we watch it together. It's very, very simple. So if you want to do that, you can also join our Discord. Okay, we will absolutely do another watch party soon. Okay, bye bye now.